Now, one of the nice things about the vehicle is that we do have the ability to use these paddle shifters now. So if you need to drop down a few gears in order to be able to speed up a little bit if you want to, you've got that ability to do it. Moving down the steering wheel here, let's start off on the left-hand side. So at the very bottom here, we've got our mute button, so we can either turn the volume up or down, or we can mute it by pressing this button here. Now, the vehicle, as I mentioned, is equipped with adaptive cruise control. In order to turn the adaptive cruise on, we're just going to literally make sure that we press the button here. And as you can see here, now we've got a few lanes that have shown up there. That essentially means that the adaptive cruise is on. At the top left here, this is going to control how close or how far away we are from the vehicle in front of us. So you've got a few different settings there. Again, matter of personal preference as to how close or far away you are. In order to be able to set the cruise control, once you're at a speed that you'd like, you're going to press this up or down, so it's going to set the speed for you. And then we can either increase by lifting this up or decrease by lifting this down, 1 kilometer or 1 mile per hour at a time. Now, this actually is kind of perfect. So if you ever get a warning coming up on the center screen here, in order to get rid of it, we're just going to press the OK button here. So we're just going to press that button in here, and as you can see, it's gone away. Two other buttons to point out here. We can cancel the cruise control here, and then we can turn it off completely pressing that button again. Last one over here is going to be our lane centering system. So we can turn that lane centering system on or off. Again, matter of personal preference there. On to the right-hand side here. So we've got a few buttons here at the very bottom. We've got our voice command button. That's going to let us navigate, or we can change the radio station or make a phone call. The buttons here, so we can, using this one here, answer a call. We can hang up, or we can change between stations or songs if we're listening to a Bluetooth-enabled player. Up at the top here, we've got our generic back button. We can go up or down, and we've got our menu button. So going up and down here, as you can see, we've got a few different options. One thing to point out on our trip counter, if we want to reset the value, we're just going to press and hold this OK button here. And as you can see, it's reset the values there. Jumping into our menu, we can select a number of different screens, so whatever ones show up on that home screen there. Again, really a matter of personal preference as to what shows up there. And then pressing our back button will let us go back to this previous screen. Next up is going to be our audio, so we can choose between AM, FM, or Sirius XM. And there we go, and jumping back. Navigation, really handy that we can go through this instrument screen in order to look at the navigation here. So we can either go to your home, previous destinations, favorites, or nearby point of interest. And then we've also got our phone setting there. So if our phone was connected, it would show up here. We can make phone calls and etc. directly from that menu there. And that's going to be this instrument cluster here in a nutshell. Moving up, we've got our left and our right-hand side stick. So let's start off on the left-hand side here. Now, we do have the auto lights on. So as you can see there, we've got the ability to turn our high beams on or off as well. So if you want to manually do that, you can do that here. On the very end of the stick here, as you can see, we've got this little knob here. So that's going to turn the lane keeping system on or off. So you know the lane keeping system's on when you see this show up here. And then from here, we've got our blinkers, left hand, right side. And from here, we've got the ability to control our windshield wipers. So this one here is going to be for the windshield wiper fluid. In order to work your front windshield, you're going to pull in between, in towards you there, I should say. And that's going to automatically, let me show you here. There we go. So that's going to give us some windshield wiper fluid in the front, or we can push the stick away from us in order to use the rear windshield wiper. Moving off to the right-hand side here, we've also got this little knob at the back here. That's going to control whether or not the rear windshield wiper comes on or not.